Good evening, everyone. I am Jia Bin, the chairman for this project. You can call me Mr. Tu. We have the secretary, Mr. Yap, head of logistics, Mr. Hew, and head of publicity, Ms. Hia in this meeting. Mr. Yap will be recording the minutes of this meeting. First of all, thank you for being on time despite being such a late meeting. I would like to say that the previous meeting was a success as we were able to show that fresh graduates tend to have lower salaries, especially when compared to the previous generation during the same time period in their lives. And we also have identified a few causes causing it. And in this meeting today, we'll use that knowledge to come up with a plan to help undergraduate students in UKM to be more employable. Before I start the discussion, I would like to remind everyone to remain professional throughout the meeting. For this project, we have approved budget of 10,000 ringgit, and currently we are looking at rough date of early to mid-April for this project, since it is still in the second semester before things get hectic for the students. We have options of organizing either a campaign, seminar, or producing an infographic video. Keep that in mind and try not to overscale it too much.
In my opinion, a seminar is the best choice. It produces a greater course for the greatest number of undergraduate students in UKM. With the limitation of budget, a seminar will be the best choice. Campaign is not that good because it might accidentally exceed our budget and require emergency fundraisers to cover the cost.
Very good, Mr. Hew. What do you guys think we should accomplish in this seminar?
One of the purpose of this seminar is to encourage students to embrace the lifelong learning. This is because seminar helps students to connect the theoretical concepts to real-life applications and learn about how knowledge gained in seminar can be applied in various situations.
I think this seminar is better to motivate students to learn both technical knowledge and soft skills so they are employable after graduation. This is because technical knowledge provides the foundation for understanding in a specific field, soft skills complement, and also amplify a graduate's overall knowledge in the workplace.
Realistically, I think we should aim for around 300 employees with 300 attendants physically and about a couple hundred virtually. We can use applications like Microsoft Teams, WebEx Meet, to go webinar, Zoom, or even live streaming on social media like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch. Moving forward, let's have a quick brainstorming session following the 5-3-3 rule. 5 ideas, 3 variations within 3 minutes, taught by Dr. Shima in the engineering design course.
See, Mr. Hew, some of us actually remember what we were taught in class.
With all due respect, Mr. Yap, I am afraid that you might have misunderstood my point during the previous meeting. Perhaps you should have paid more attention in class.
All right, guys, settle down. Before this friendly banter turns ugly, I would like to remind everyone to remain professional throughout the entire meeting. No more snarky remarks or passive-aggressive comments from this point onward, all right?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hew. I didn't mean it that way.
I'm sorry too, Mr. Yap. I shouldn't have to say that to you.
All right, now that both of you have made up, let's move on to the brainstorming session. Remember, leave the question for after the session as to not limit others' creativity. First, the venue.
So what's about multipurpose hall in university?
I think auditorium of AST is a good choice.
I suggest Pusanika.
What about honored guests?
I suggest Zamri Abdul Kadir, Minister of Higher Education of Malaysia.
I would like to
What
suggest
about-
Vice Chancellor of the university and Head of Department of Fiscality.
What about Anthony Loke, our Transport Minister? As for speakers, anybody?
Regarding this seminar, of course, Mr. Tan Yao-Xiong is the best choice.
I would like to suggest employer or seniors who already work at outside.
How about Dr. Alok Kanoja, also known as Dr. K? As for promoting the event, anybody has any suggestions?
I suggest traditional method like hanging out flyers and banners and also fundraising a booth.
I think we can apply email invitations.
In my opinion, I prefer using social media.
As for audience engagement, I think we can gamify the elements during the seminar.
I recommend live voting system.
I think we better open a Q&A session for the participants. That sounds great, right?
Yes, indeed.
So let's look at the table I just constructed. Ms. Hia, can you tell us which multipurpose hall specifically and why did you choose it?
Thanks, Mr. Yap. For considering the venue of our seminar, we can carry out the seminar at multipurpose hall in universities such as Dewan Gemilang University Kebangsaan Malaysia UCAM. This is because of the multi-purpose hall's facility, including air conditioner system, lighting, stage, and so on. So we do not need to set up a stage or a canopy, including the lighting and fan. This can help us to reduce the event cost for our seminar. In addition, I suggest choosing a hall as it is a indoor space that we do not need to concern about the weather challenges. Moreover, the participants can have a better view on the speaker as the speaker can present the talk on the stage. In details, participants can see the hand movement and gesture or maybe have the eyes contact with the speaker. This can help to attract the attentions of participants. So do you have any suggestions on the venue, Mr. Hew?
Thank you, Ms. Hia, for giving me the opportunity to present my proposal. So first, I would like to address the venue selection for the upcoming speaker event and make a case for why an auditorium in Academia Cyber Technopolis UKM would be an ideal choice. So an auditorium provides an environment that encourages audience engagement and interactions. The tier seating allows for clear sightliners, ensuring that every attendee has an unobstructed view of the speaker. Additionally, the auditorium is designated with acoustic, professional atmosphere, equipped with the technical support. That's also my consideration for why I'm choosing the auditorium of ASC UKM. How about Mr. Yap? Do you have any recommendations?
Thank you, Mr. Hew. In my opinion, I would like to suggest Pusanika, a location that is widely known among our university community. Pusanika's central position within the university makes it an easily accessible and convenient hub for various activities. Its strategic location in the heart of the campus ensure that everyone, including students, faculties, and also staff, can easily reach and engage with the event. Pusanika actually has a hall located in the basement 3 that can accommodate 300 students, as I had suggested.
That's brilliant, Mr. Yap. Who knew such a hidden gem was hidden under our nose the whole time? I think using Pusanika as a venue is an ideal choice because there are food fair and entrepreneurship on the ground floor occasionally. If we hold our seminar on the same day, we can even promote the event and attract an audience on the day itself. What do you think, Ms. Hia and Mr. Hew?
Yes, I agree with you.
I agree also.
Okay, Mr. Yap, can you check if there are any fairs in Pusanika in early to mid-April?
Okay, Ms. Tu, I will get back to you by the next meeting. Now,
Okay.
let's discuss the potential honor guests for our seminar. From my perspective, I suggest inviting Zamri Abdul Kadir, the Minister of Higher Education of Malaysia. His expertise in the realm of higher education make him an ideal candidate to offer valuable advice to our fresh graduates. Having someone like him to our event could provide a unique perspective and serve as a source of inspiration for the graduating students.
All right. I know Mr. Anthony Loke's role as the Transport Minister is completely unrelated to our topic, but I think he's the most likely guest to attend. As we all know by now, he's an alumni of UKM from FPP and has a track record of coming to UKM as an honored guest for various events, such as the Secretariat of the 43rd Pesta Tanglong UKM event.
Besides Minister of Malaysia, I would like to suggest that we can also invite the Vice Chancellor of UKM, Yang Berbahagia Professor Dato' George Specialist Technologist Dr. Muhammad Edwan Hazim Toriman, and the Head of Department of each faculty as our honor guest. If the Vice Chancellor and Head of Department can be our honor guest, this can be one of the ways to promote our event to all the students from every faculty. Moreover, this means our event is recognized by university and faculty also.
All right. How about speakers for the seminar?
For the speaker of our event, I stand before you to patiently recommend Mr. Tan Yao Xiong from HPU UKM, esteemed psychology officer and lecturers, as the speaker for our upcoming event. Mr. Tan brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise that would undoubtedly enhance the quality of our events and provides invaluable insights to our audience. Mr. Tan is not a stranger to our academic community. He is a lecturer for the course LMCR 3422, Workplace and Readiness, and LSCR 3442, Career Program Management. As a dedicated professional, he has made a significant contribution to the field of psychology and has been instrumental in shaping the minds of our students. His role as a psychology officer at HPU UKM showcases his commitment to fostering holistic development and preparing individuals for the challenges of the professional world. His profound understanding of psychology, coupled with his practical experience, uniquely position him to the best choice of our speaker. I urge the committee to consider this recommendation seriously, recognizing the immense value Mr. Tan brings to our event. I'm confident that his presence will elevate the experience for our audience and contribute to the overall success of our program. How about Ms. Hia? Do you have any suggestion?
In my point of view, speakers need to have a deep understanding of the subject matter they are presenting. This builds credibility and allow them to handle questions or discussion effectively. Thus, we need to find the speaker that have the experience and knowledge on the soft skill that undergraduates need to equip so that they are employable after graduation. Moreover, they need to have clear communication so that they are able to convey Moreover, they need to have clear communication so that they are able to convey complex ideas in a clear and understandable manner. This includes using simple language, organizing thought logically, and providing relevant examples. In addition, speakers should be flexible to adapt their presentations based on the audience response and also their reaction. Besides that, they need to be confident in delivering their talk so that the participants are confident in the information that speaker delivered. In conclusion, all the characteristics can be obtained from the employers as they have enough leadership and also communication skills as they are successfully in leading their employees. Seniors are also a nice choice as they can share about their real experience about the working life.
I agree with both of you. I know my choice of speaker is unorthodox, but Dr. Alok Kanajo, more commonly known as Dr. K on the internet, is an American-based psychiatrist known for a series of live streams and video lectures focusing on talking to young adults, understanding and sharing their struggles to their peers. He's also a co-founder of Healthy Gamer, a mental health coaching company that focuses on helping students to get a grip of life instead of wasting it away through escapism. I know his knowledge about the subject can help some of our peers who are addicted to video games to escape the trenches. Since we are hosting the live stream as well, if you can't make it in person, I think you can still present to our audience virtually.
Thank you, Mr. Tu. As for promoting the event, maybe we can use the traditional methods like handling of flyers and also banners. This is because flyers and banners serve as a reminder of the seminar, enhancing its visibility across the campus. Placing them in high traffic areas ensure that the seminar information reaches our audience, also attracting the attention of potential attendees. Other than that, these traditional methods provide all information about the seminar. There is another traditional method, which is fundraising a booth. A fundraising booth goes beyond conventional promotion by creating an interactive space. Attendees can engage with the seminar content through activities, interactive display, and also multimedia presentation, fostering a deeper connection with the seminar. A fundraising event not only will attract candidates, but also will generate financial support for this seminar. What do you think, Mr. Hew?
I'd like to discuss why email writing stands out as one of the best ways to promote our activities. Email provides us with the direct line of communication to our target audience. Unlike social media or other platforms, emails land directly in the recipient's inbox, ensuring that our message is delivered and seen. Furthermore, email provides a platform where we can convey detailed information about the events. Seems like Miss Hia already ready to start giggling. Miss Hia, why don't you share a little bit of your thoughts?
Thanks, Mr. Hew. Promoting is really important so that we can reach a number of targeted numbers for the participants to our event. I have another idea about the promoting. We can use social media to promote our seminar. For example, Facebook and Instagram posts and story on our official club page. We can also promote to our class group or any other group which consists of a large number of students. For example, via WhatsApp and Telegram. This is because nowadays students use social media very frequently. This can help us to deliver the poster of the event at a very fast speed.
Thank you, Miss Hia. How about audience engagement?
I think that gamifying the presentations can help with the audience engagement. Do you remember when our lecturers like Prof. Tuti and Prof. Mariam hosted Kahoot or quiz sessions during their lectures? If we tell the audience in advance that there's going to be a quiz and the top score would get an exclusive reward, don't you think it will encourage them to pay attention throughout the seminar?
Let me elaborate my points. I'd like to propose and discuss the idea that a live voting system could be the optimal tool for boosting interaction and participants. Let's dive into the reason why. One of the significant advantages of a live voting system is its ability to provide instant feedback. This engagement is essential for a memorable and impactful event. I'd like to hear your thoughts and incorporating better audience engagement. Mr. Yap, any method we can apply?
I think we also can include a Q&A session for the participants, but we need to notify them before the session so that they can prepare interactive questions for the speakers. The Q&A sessions allow participants to seek clarification on concepts that may not be entirely clear. It provides an opportunity for them to deepen their understanding of the seminar topics by directly engaging with the speaker. Besides that, the exchange question and the answer facilitates the transfer knowledge not only from the speaker to the audience, but also among participants. Different perspectives and insights emerge during the Q&A, enriching the overall learning environment. Sounds great, right?
Indeed, Mr. Yap. Looks like we have finished discussing all the points at the table. Does anybody have any questions regarding it?
How about specific activities for our seminar? We need to clarify the specific activities for our event. Let me have a kickstart. First, we can skip the national anthems Lagu Negaraku and the school anthem Wasiti Kita. Then followed by the opening speech by honor guests. Then we will have the introduction of the background for the speaker by the MC. And then the most important part, presentation from the speaker.
Of course, we need to have a tea break in between so that the participants can have refresher and not get too fatigued.
We can have a networking session so that they can share insights and information about any additional networking opportunities, such as industry-specific meetup or online forum to sustain connection beyond the seminar. After that, there will be a souvenir session for the speaker and the photography session for all.
Besides that, we also need to have attractions for our event to encourage students to join. You guys have any idea on it?
I think we can include merit and I-star marks for the students.
How about participation certificates for the students as well?
I would like to add a point too. We can prepare door gifts like mineral water, snacks, or if possible, some small gift from the company.
All right, next, let's determine a logistical pathway for the project. First, I think the most urgent issue we have to deal with is we have to recruit committee members for each of our departments.
Fundraising and also looking for sponsors is also important to get enough funds to carry out our event.
Following that, I think the logistics team need to set up the live stream or broadcast for the event, as well as test the live voting system and also the quiz session as well.
Actually, we need to reach out all the guests and speakers for invitation. Also, registering the event on I-Star also need to be done as soon as possible. Besides that, rental of venue also needed.
For my department, I think my department will in charge in the job for printing certificates, flyers, and banners.
Then we can use the flyer and banner to promote the event.
Oh, we need to rent the PA system, projector, LED screen, podium, plastic chair for audience, and sofa for the honor guests as well, and the speaker.
In my opinion, I think the job scope of the logistics department is quite bloated. Mr. Hew, you think it's a good idea to separate your department into two branches? The first branch handles the normal logistical duties, and the other branch handles the virtual experience.
Let me think. I totally agree with Mr. Tu. This idea will greatly reduce the burden of my department and increase the working efficiency. I will assign the job accordingly to my department soon.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Yap, can you summarize the meeting for us real quick?
Yeah, sure. So based on what we discussed, we had decided to organize a seminar to increase employability of fresh graduates in UKM. The date is yet to be determined, but it should be fall in early of the mid-April. We decided on choosing the auditorium at basement level 3 of Pusanika because it fit our needs and budget the best. For now, I will try to contact each honor guest and speaker to confirm their availability as soon as possible. For the promotion of the event, we can use all three methods since we have enough budget. For the audience engagement part, we can discuss in more detail in our next meeting since we do not have much time left and we need to consider two in our event timeline.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Does anybody have any thoughts? Please feel free to voice them out right now.
I think that's it.
Anybody else? What about Miss Hia or Mr. Yap?
No questions.
I think I also does not have any doubt.
All right. Our next meeting will be on Tuesday, the 23rd of January at 9:30 p.m. as well. If you run into any problems, please feel free to contact me as soon as possible. Thank you all for coming to this meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.